Om Ganeshaya Namam Harihi Om. So, guys, myself Chandan sharing my special presentation about management audit to check the operation of functioning of any organizations as per the standard operation protocols of the quality management system. So it's a project exercise for you to understand the significance, steps and utilities of the management audits. The task was desk review of the prospectus and information brochure of different coaching centers of Mukherjee Nagar, Delhi. So I went yesterday, the day before this report was written, to that places, visited physical offices of the offices and obtained their information brochures. You can follow the steps, and after a while I have analyzed the things that I am sharing with you. Let us understand. Number one is about GS World. It is also a very good institution providing coaching centers to the institutions there. So, what are the special utilities and features of that organizations? You can know. Like considers test series programs and classroom programs as effective means for success of aspirants. Quality of study materials is important. Targeted and qualified guidance are availed. Personality development training programs are imparted. Obedience of syllabus is a prerequisite for commencement of classes. Communication skill development, social skill development, and expression skills are significant for success. Research and development based personal guidance are provided. So, my remark about the organization that it is good and managed. Next is about Dhyaya IS. Dhyaya IS emphasizes development of conceptual and practical understandings of complete syllabus. Focuses on development of analytical skills and writing skills of students. Considers cultivation of coordination skills as per the emerging trends of curriculum and policies of the recruitment agencies. Supports students to develop interpersonal skills through engagement with practical examples, dealing practice sessions, endorses supportive supervision, evaluation of concurrent basis monitoring, weekly classroom test, and delivery of printed study materials for effective mentoring to students. Develops lingual efficiency and communication skills of students. Develops interdisciplinary analytical skills of students to improve their approach for practical application of the learned contents and concepts. Promotes performance appraisal system for quality improvement and evaluation of the progress of the preparing aspirants. Promises to develop mental aptitude and specific administrative aptitudes of students by improvement of their decision making skills, interpersonal communication skills, and personality development training. Aims for scientific and summative development of study materials as per the prescribed syllabus. Develops and deploys specialist faculty members for all subjects of syllabus like geography of India and world, history, art and culture, Indian society and social justice, Indian polity, governance, social economic development and Indian economy, general science, science and technology, environmental ecology and disaster management, internal security, ethics, integrity and aptitude, concurrent affairs of natural and international significance, essays, offers tutorial guidance for optional subjects of history, geography, sociology, and political science also. For civil services aptitude test, deploys special faculties for basic numerical etiquettes developments and general mental ability development, comprehensibility, decision making, problem solving, and interpersonal skill development, English and Hindi development, lingual development. Proposes in its prospectus for offering quality assistance for revision classes and focused preparation of aspirants, promotes microanalysis of the collected informations and its infographical interpretations, promotes interaction with newspapers, all India radio, and other useful media broadcast to improve awareness among participants. Proposes to offer academic services for answer writing practices daily, evaluation of answer sheets, model answer writing guidance daily, covers questionnaire and assessment of concurrent affairs almost on daily, weekly, and periodic intervals, promotes essay writing and evaluation guidance, offers online mobile application based video tutorial classes support along with classroom program, avails test series for pretty and mains, remarks as per the assessment of the profile and comparable capability statement of the organization and terms of references of service delivery. Daya IS Academy presented brief descriptions about scopes of work and serving methodology for aspirants. Then the third one was Sriram's IS Academy offers. So I would like to mention along with this statement that whenever the management audit of any organization is out to be performed, you can interact with the senior team members and conduct interviews with all the staff members of any organizations. Number two, you can review organizational documents. You can physically verify the physical premises where such classes and classroom programs are being commenced. You can like review the study materials, contents, and the methodology for service delivery. For further empanelment and deputation of knowledge partners for commencing training programs to your targeted beneficiaries. So let us discuss about the third one about Sriram IS Academy. Offers coaching classes for the aspirants preparing for preliminary and mains examinations for civil services by offline and online classes, provides 11 months classes service for 6 days in a week for 2 hours regular classes and 30-minute doubt clearance classes by senior faculty members with best as promoted study materials and guidance through news analysis and video analysis reports discussion, proposes to offer test series based assessment and personal attention after assessment of test papers to every student, includes daily multiple choice questions, MCQs, and writing practices in training, avails practice session for students by previous year's prelims and mains questions and answers reviews and question banks and practice question sets. These are the guidance provided by the organization as proposed in their prospectus. Offers recorded video classes, provides coaching for 7 optional subjects as mentioned in prospectus: public administration, anthropology, sociology, political science and international relationships, history, geography, and economics. Other coaching centers provides classes for other optional subjects also. Avails modular guidance with clusters of the subjects, organizes periodic and modular test, offers WhatsApp, email, and telephonic counseling support along with regular classes. Avails revised and latest amended updation enriched course materials. Shriram's IS has already published books on Indian economy, Indian polity, ethics, integrity and aptitude, world history, modern India and freedom struggle, disaster management, governance in India, ancient Indian history, internal security, medieval Indian history, physical geography, human geography, India and the world, general biology, Indian society and social justice, general essays, economy and environment, science and technology, and world geography and monthly magazines. Offers psychological care and moral boost up through personal supportive supervision and mentoring. Promotes study of the Hindu newspapers, the Times of India newspapers, National Heralds, Deccan Heralds, and other eminent organizations from Economic Times also. PIB broadcast, Down to Earth, and Yojana magazines, Kurukshetra magazines. These are significant study materials. India Yearbook is also important. Current Affairs, Prativita Darpan, it is also a very good book for preparation of such competitive examinations. Promotes answer writing practices, obeys scientific annual calendar for commencement of sectional and comprehensive test series for prelims and mains examinations, followed by answer writing guidance. Avails qualitative assessment of the descriptive question based mains examinations practice sessions also. Encourages aspirants to read articles from reputed newspapers and journals on economic, political, scientific issues and interviews of public policy makers, opinion leaders. Offers interactive sessions with former officials and experts of different subject domains also. Promotes facilities of payments through unified payment interfaces, UPIs, instant money payment system, debit cards, credit cards, internet banking, and demand drafts, and checks also. Follows the prescribed syllabus by Union Public Service Commissions for commencement of the examinations and academic curriculum during their training program. So the remarks about the organization is proposed capability statement, scope of work of academic services and teaching methodology of Sriram's IS Academy seems promising to support students. Let us discuss a while about syllabus for the aspirants. The syllabus discussion includes for prelims PT test. Preliminary test paper 1 general studies includes subjects on general science, concurrent events of national and international significance, history of India, Indian national movements, Indian polity, Indian economy, economic development, social development, general issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity, and climate change. Preliminary test paper 2 includes for civil services aptitude test syllabus. It includes understanding of comprehension and question solving, interpersonal skills including communication skills, logical reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving skills, general mental ability development, basic numeracy like numbers and their relatives, relationships, orders of magnitude, etc. Class 10 level data interpretations, charts, graphs, tables, data sufficiency up to class 10 level are the contents of that syllabus for civil services aptitude test paper 2. For mains examination, paper 1 includes as it was mentioned, but the sequence may change. Like for general essay, 250 marks, essay writing, paper 2, general studies, paper 1 includes subjects on Indian heritage and culture, history and geography of the world and society, 250 marks, paper 3 on general studies, paper 2, 250 marks, includes on governance, constitution, welfare initiatives, social justice, international relationship. Paper 4 includes preparation for general studies, paper 3 for 250 marks on governance and other uses of technology, constitution and economic development, agriculture, biodiversity, security and disaster management. Paper 5 includes general studies 4 250 marks, ethics, integrity and aptitudes, about personality test, On the basis of the previously submitted DAF, detailed application forms, and contents and concepts of the prescribed course curriculum, in-depth understanding of the participants about contents and concepts of the prescribed course curriculums, in-depth interview by panelists through structured and non-structured questionnaires are asked to assess the intelligence and decision making ability of the candidates during the personality test. So it was also a good one. The next is about Astha IS. Astha IS offers both online and offline classes. Astha IS Academy application, test series, answer discussions and doubt clearance supports, general discussion, personal interview guidance, printed study materials, remarks good about an academy, IS Academy. Encourages aspirants for esteemed career in Union Public Service Commission examinations. Avails guidance through team of qualified and experienced faculty members. Avails academic coaching services for teaching of geography, polity and ethics, history and ethics, civil service aptitude test, science, technology and economy. Offers online video tutorials, offers offline classes, avails latest and updated printed study materials, commences periodic test for preliminary and mains examinations. Remarks, it's a good institution. The next one is about Study IQ IS Academy, offering online and offline classes, organizing test series for mains, prelims and optional papers, offers guidance for optional papers in PSIR, public political studies and international relationship, geography, philosophy, sociology, anthropology, mathematics, history, public administration, and Hindi language. Promotes its features of test series as follows: sectional test and full length test, conducts online and offline test, organizes answer discussion session, assures evaluation of question and answer sheets submitted by students online and offline, provides synopsis of model answers. Remarks, good institution. About Vision IS Academy, offering foundation courses for preparation of prelims, mains, and interviews. Offers both online and offline classes, aims to improve conceptual and analytical skills of the aspiring students, expresses sense of understanding towards the context of life of the aspirants preparing for previous or various competitive examinations, practices regular research and analysis for content development, practices curriculum designing for class commencements, acknowledges the dynamic nature of the recurring editions of the course contents for preparation of Union Public Services, aspires to establish equilibrium with curriculum and syllabus expectations of the Union Public Service Commission's guidelines for guiding aspiring participants, organizes test series for prelims, mains, and interviews. Offers revised and up-to-date course contents, enriched study materials, provides and promises to avail 12 to 14 months guidance by daily 3 to 4 hours classes on 5 to 6 days in a week, promises to provide answers discussion session after every test, offers interactive interfaces for doubt clearance sessions by phone, WhatsApp, and email, promotes use of monthly current affairs magazines, newspapers, and review of video news broadcast, practices concurrent assessment and doubt clearance guidance to preach students, offers audio-visual and test study materials developed by expert faculties to teach aspirants, follows training program design as follows, like foundation classes, CSAT civil services aptitude test classes, monthly current affairs revision classes, PT 365 plus mains 365 means throughout the yearly concurrent affairs revision classes, daily assessment and self test, prelims and mains mini test and monthly test, comprehensive classroom study materials, monthly concurrent affairs magazines, live online classroom support, online experts, and monitoring support. Remarks presented descriptions about the profile, capability, statements, and scopes of work and working methodology. Seems promising of the organization for aspirants for their preparation. I would like to share my notes about the process of procurement of for empanelment of service providing agencies includes documents reviews, general discussion and personal interview with human resources and assessment of the physical premises of the service providing centers, competitive rate analysis and assessment of the technical and financial proposals of service delivery by the technical service providing agencies, quality management reviews performed by Chandan Kumar Mishra on 16 June to 17 June 2024. So it was a practice. The next one about Cadet Laws Academy. It is also situated there. Offers academic guidance for judicial service aspirants. Offers classes by learned faculties and practicing professionals. Offers online and offline classes. Conducts online and offline test series. Emphasizes on general knowledge, general studies and laws. Organizes mains answer writing sessions. Organizes doubt clearance sessions. Provides comprehensive and contentful study materials in Hindi and English, provides and promises to organize daily multiple choice question practice sessions, promises to conduct monthly interviews, and remarks seemingly apparent as a promising institution for aspirants of law service examinations. There are certain remarks about observation notes, like note of reference or follow up to investigate about probable indulgence or indulgence of any of the person or organization with academic aspirations to steal my digital unpublished typed notes of study materials. I have reported earlier to the cyber crime police station also. Although I have complained at Cyber Security Police Station, Delhi North on 2nd April 2024, but I sense that the unknown enemy of mine may influence the investigation process and it might be difficult for me to receive back all of my online study materials. What we can say, robbed by unknown criminals so far. I am worried because that were out to develop such kind of study materials for coaching and institutional purposes. Whatever the process continues, I am sharing you some other insights about your self-study skills. Like on 17 June 2024, Sunday, New Delhi, India, I was listening a news broadcast published on All India Radio 100.1 FM. Akashvani. Then highlights from All India Radio broadcast were like internal security maintenance related reviews and actions were taken by newly elected government of India. Home Minister Amit Shah has guided coordination meeting of security agencies for identification and strategic management of terrorism and organized crimes. He reviewed the preparations for safe pilgrimage of Amarnath Yatra. Center for Inspiration was and Motivation was inaugurated by Jagdeep Tankar, Deputy President in Parliament House's message. Chairman of Lok Sabha, Om Birla apprised the initiatives. President Draupadi Murmu was briefed by senior officials about the status of disaster management and rehabilitation of distressed community members of the society. Airways communication channel of transport was initiated between India and Cambodia. So you can make notes by listening or watching some very relevant presentations from different organizations. Let us have a glance over the reviews of the syllabus of judicial service examinations, like for main subject criminal laws, Indian penal code, IPCs, criminal penal code, CRPCs, evidence laws, civil penal code, CPC, tort contract limitations, SRAs, other laws, family laws, Hindu laws, Muslim laws, constitutional laws, administrative laws, jurisprudence. You can search these terms on Google search engine, on Microsoft search engine, on other search engine, and watch presentations. Read text notes available on these topics, these keywords for your self studies also. And you can visit the institution for further guidance about international laws, commercial laws, SOGA, NIA, National Investigation Agency, registration, partnership, local laws, about Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Uttarakhand, Delhi, Haryana, Bihar, and other states, about general knowledge on Indian polity, history, geography, international relations, general science, Indian economy, concurrent affairs, about language on essay writing, translation Hindi to English, English to Hindi, and other languages, about judgment writing like for civil, criminal, framing of issues or framing of charges, planned written statements. Then about language, you have to learn. So, example was given about Hindi भाषा. समास, कारक, संधि एवं संधि विच्छेद, शब्द प्रकार, तत्सम, तद्भव, देशज, विदेशज, देशज, विदेशज, संज्ञा, सर्वनाम, विशेषण, संबंध सूचक, विस्मय आदि बोधक, निपात, कर्ता, कर्म, करण, संप्रदान, आपादान, संबंध, अधिकरण, संबोधन. अबाउट शब्द ज्ञान है, पर्यायवाची, सार्थक, निरर्थक शब्द, रिलेवेंट, इररिलेवेंट वर्ड्स, शब्द युग्मों का शब्दभेद, अर्थभेद, व्याख्या, वाक्यांश, गद्यांश, श्रुति सम भिन्नार्थक शब्द, श्रुति विषम समानार्थक शब्द, शब्दों की विवेचना, अर्थ, अभिप्राय, तात्पर्य, पर्याय, आशय, भावार्थ, तत्वार्थ, शब्दार्थ, भिन्नार्थ, लौकिकार्थ, निहितार्थ, प्रयोजन. फिर उपरुक्त शब्द चयन संबंधित शब्दकोश ज्ञान, शब्द शुद्धिकरण, व्याकरणिक कोटियाँ, उपसर्ग, प्रत्यय, लिंग, वचन, पुरुष, काल, टेंस, वृत्ति, मूड, पक्ष, एस्पेक्ट्स, वाक्य, वाच्य, वॉइसेज, एक्टिव वॉइस, पैसिव वॉइस, अबाउट क्रिया, सकर्मक क्रिया, कर्मक क्रिया, साक्षी भाव है, वाक्य रचना है, वाक्य शुद्धि है, विराम चिन्हों का प्रयोग है, मुहावरे, लोकोक्तियाँ, गद्य, पद्य, कथोपकथन, कहानी, गल्प, गीत, काव्य, संस्मरण, घटना अध्ययन, प्रस्ताव, पत्र लेखन, सारांश, व्याख्या, विस्तार, टिप्पणी, गद्यांश, प्रतिवेदन, बैठक की कार्यवाही, एजेंडा, भाषण, संवाद, पदकथा, उक्ति, वर्बिटिज्म एंड प्रशासनिक विविध विशेषता. तो ये सारी चीज़ों को फॉलो करके लोग करते हैं. लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट सम उत्तर प्रदेश जनरल नॉलेज पेपर्स रिलेटेड. जो टॉपिक्स हैं लॉ को लेकर के उनको उन्होंने प्रेस्क्राइब किया है. तो अदर लॉज भी, कानून के बारे में भी पढ़ना होता है. सो लाइक राइट ऑफ पर्सन विद डिसेबिलिटीज एक्ट 2016, PWDVA एक्ट 2005, प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ वुमेन फ्रॉम डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस एक्ट 2005, PCPNDT एक्ट 1994, प्री-कंसेप्शन एंड प्री-नेटल सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन और डायग्नोस्टिक टेक्निक्स 1994, मेंटेनेंस एंड वेलफेयर ऑफ पेरेंट्स एंड सीनियर सिटीजन एक्ट 2002, labor laws, international laws, sexual harassment of women at workplace, prevention, protection and grievance redressal act 2013, whether it was affectionate by love or something else, or romance or forced or obsession, what kind of thing. Medical termination of pregnancy act 1971, indecent representation of women prohibition act 1986, protection of children from sexual offences act 2012. About Rajasthan is special, Rajasthan Rent Control Act 2001, interpretations of statutes, the Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act 2015, the Probation of Offenders Act 1958, the Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act 1986, Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005, Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012, Sexual Harassment of Women or Men at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Grievance Redressal and Compensation Act 2013, Madhya Pradesh is special like MP Accommodation Control Act of 1961, MP Land Revenue Act of 1959, General Food Security Public Distribution Environmental Acts. Knowledge about general knowledge, computer knowledge, English languages. Remarks about Karat Laws Academy. Through program training, Karat's Laws Academy had helped aspirants of judiciary examinations to succeed in Bihar, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Odisha, Uttarakhand, higher judiciary and ADAAPO examinations so far as mentioned in their academic prospectus. I would like to quote here: an individual born, brought up, grow, learn, and progress in this in his native surrounding, in her native surroundings, through institutional welfare support system offered by his or her or their respective government. Every individual should be trained about policies and acts of his or her nation for his or her systematic civilization and socialization. From Chandan Kumar Mishra. I would like to share a few other observations like referencing and sub-referencing through informal and informed permission and approved or with mention of courtesy are among the professional ethics of education. Either a professional practitioner of writing or oral presentation and learner should exige citizens service interface offered by publications or training. Otherwise, the entire process of education would be corrupt during the process of referencing or use of information brochures or study materials. So there should be mutual consent or as well as acceptability of the extent of its recommendability and referencing. I am very much worried about my theft digitally typed text reports in English and Hindi from my mobile phones from messaging application. Probably the cyber criminals aspires to earn economic benefits by publishing my creative artworks on his or her name. Thus, he or she had still these valuable informations. Or if any of my students have faced it, then kindly inform me and return a copy to me also so that I can produce some presentations about this. So I would tell you to leave your naughtiness, your childish approach, and return me back all valuable information so that I can produce some class lectures also. What else I could do? Like boards, I was writing on board, and some students just vanished it, wiped it off as chalk and dusters. If it is so, they had literally robbed my intellectual properties. However, I have filed my complaint for investigation and recovery of my lost belongings of abstract noun nature, the knowledge. I have acquired this knowledge through consistent and rigorous hard labor with concentrated application of my scientific and lingual proficiencies. I am very much tensed, pinched, distressed, and deserted with sense of stress and deception by those unknown mischievous or ignorant people. Whoever had still deleted or did not display my inscriptions to me when I used my messaging mobile application on mobile phone. I doubt this distorted application of theory of relativity for comparing my intellectual works with something else whatsoever is the reality is yet to be explored for me so far as of now. So the next thing about if you have assessed about any organization, then you may propose your own approach paper for improving the efficacy and performance of those organizations, such as guidance about organization behavior. So I am sharing you a perspective from administration point of view for managerial operations of any institutions as follows. About organization behavior. An officer is appointed with allotment of tasks and duties to perform a specific sets of tasks classified under the organizational management cycle of any organization. Hierarchical positioning of the officer of staffs hired to perform schedules of activities regulates his, her, or their continued conversation with seniors and juniors and outsiders for communication, follow of the directions to assure consistent accomplishments of the task and activities to achieve the goals for completion of any work, like for management staffs, official officer staffs, or subordinate staffs. So it's a bi-sided process. Management staffs interact with official staffs and receives feedback. Officer staffs interact with subordinate staffs and receives feedback, and this cycle continues. Then planning, organizing, staffing, directing, monitoring, coordinating, reporting, supportive supervision, monitoring and evaluation, reporting and busting are integral components of the managerial administration of any specific organization. Think about planning. Planning is the process of assessment of the needs and demands of the targeted groups of beneficiaries for all kind of service providing organizations. It includes inferential assessment of the scarcities, lack of accessibilities, and availabilities of resources, extent of awareness, knowledge, skills, and activeness of the supply chain management system from service providers to the targeted project participants beneficiaries, followed by allotment of adequate quantities of financial and technical resources to fulfill the scarcity of resources by improving its availability and accessibility to the beneficiaries. Framing schedules of activities to improve the capacity of targeted beneficiaries to know about their needs and requirements and available options to access it from authorized resource persons or outlets, and assuring interaction among the authorized resource persons and beneficiaries, encouraging participation of beneficiaries into benefits reception activities, and assuring adequate production, procurement, storage, packaging, transportation, advertisement about availability of resources or services at distribution centers among public, inviting beneficiaries to receive the offered benefits, stock accounting, record keeping of receipt and distribution, and reporting to the heads offices of the service providing agencies, and assuring consistent functioning of the service delivery system. About organizing, it is intended to complete the strategic and action plan formulated during the planning process through stepwise, systematic, and progressive job designing, listening of tasks and subtasks to perform any activity, estimating of human resources and other requirements tentatively required to complete the activities proposed during planning process. About staffing, it includes recruitment, training, and deployment of the human resources into the organization through nomination, selection, election. So, deployment of human resources into the organization structure of this service delivery system, setups, advertisements about the submission of expression of interest with technical and financial descriptions by external agencies to supply goods and other resources as per the expressed requisitions, empanelment of the competent agency for goods and service delivery as per the procurement procedure, allotment of contract for service delivery, and assuring its planned and organized delegation and follow up for assuring completion of the work with quality management. Then about directing. Direction is the process of obedience of planned schedules of communication and correspondence for delegation of duties, orientation of staffs about progress to complete the task, inter and interdepartmental talks for transfer of instruction and follow up about status of completion of activities, assessment of emerged circumstances and requirements during the process of accomplishments of activities, feedback, reporting to the planning and organizing committee for incorporation of emerged requirements into the pre-planned action plan for assuring revised addition of the budgetary provisions for smooth operation of the activities of work, assuring correspondence and coordination with other stakeholders, governmental and non governmental organizations, and cross validation of the statements and reports submitted by staffs about obedience of prerequisite conditions and standard operation protocols (SOPs) as per the quality management system, finalized as terms of references during the process of selection of staffs and empanelment of the external vending agencies for accomplishment of the task for service delivery or distribution of the goods intended to be distributed among the targeted beneficiaries. Then about coordination. Coordination includes participatory interaction among the planning, organizing, staffing, directing, supervising, monitoring, and evaluating staffs and financial departments to complete the united and unified understanding of the process flow of work completion with obedience of the standards of quality management throughout the project cycle. About supportive supervision, it includes sensitive approach towards the follow fellow team members with a spirit of unity and empathy towards their day-to-day challenges of the employees and vendors. It includes briefing about the terms of references of job, process of safe and secure completion of the task to complete the allotted works, interaction with team members to inquire and resolve their doubts, misunderstandings, myths, and misconceptions about scientific and technological know-hows. Teach, then teach them about potential risk and provided resourceful remedies system to save lives and reduce vulnerabilities of accidents during the tenure of their engagement with the scientific and social involvement in tasks and activities, obedience of industrial safety measures, assessment and fulfillments of nutrition, healthcare, and financial requirements of the HR staffs on timely manner, disaster risk reduction, mitigation, recovery, and rehabilitation treatment of the victims and performance appraisal of the working staffs for endorsement of recommendations regarding their job rotation, transfer, promotion, supervision, increment of salary and other allowances, and or termination of employment to regulate the working environment of the work. About monitoring and evaluation. Monitoring and evaluation includes management audit of the organization, officials, policies, and organizational documents, projects or programs, implementation manuals, reporting and documentation related management information systems of the organization, follow up record keeping and physical validation of the progress of the work, activities, assessment, and providing feedbacks to the workers about quality improvement with safety obedience. Then about reporting. Reporting includes daily conversation or periodic conversation among the deployed human resources through physical assembly or post office correspondence or telephonic correspondence or report submission in pre-structured formats paper or digitally framed formats on computer to assure planned and organized coordination among the staffs being coordinated through supportive supervision for monitoring and evaluation of the performance of staffs and progress of the work to report about it to the finance departments and management for prompt release of required and promised financials to complete the task of activities for successful completion of the work. Then about budgeting. It includes estimated calculation and described financial requirements to complete the planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, supportive supervision, monitoring, and evaluation of the reporting phase of the program implementation to assure adequate allocation of funds. Assure allocations of funds to complete smooth implementation of the schedules of activities and tasks of work for proper rollout of the welfare schemes and policies of the service providing governments or non-government organizations. So it was a report about this process. I will share you further details about the things. But obedience of communication or your cognizance for its follow-up or denial or ignorance determines your course of action, that how you are working on the proposed or what we can say exposed what we can say recommendations by any person. It includes your proper strategic planning and management of your course of action, because only your action determines the fate and destiny of your what we can say results or progress as you would like to achieve in your life with your aims and aspirations. I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. You should utilize these offline and online interfaces of study for your effective preparations, as well as such practices could be recommended for imparting training programs to the larger community about welfare schemes and policies of the government. Thank you very much. I hope for our consistent and sustainable peaceful cooperation to lead this society towards a prosper, peaceful, and happy future for all of us. Thank you.